he forever calling off. He got no goddamn respect for a station. He
What
got no
up? What up?
motherfucking
What up? What
respect
up?
for.
What up? What up?
He got no motherfucking respect for a station.
Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Can you hear me?
I got you. I got you. You got me over here.
Yep.
What's popping, man? What's good? How you feeling today?
Actually, hold on. Let me get on the Wi-Fi.
All right. Let me get on the Wi-Fi. Get on that fizzle, bro. We gonna need you on that fizzle. So,
I'm not sure it's still set. We good?
Yeah. I got you. You ready, brother? Go on this ride. You ready? Let me get some.
Man, listen. I got a situation. I got situational for you. You know what I mean? Situational awareness morning.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Hit me with it.
I'm gonna give y'all the topic. You know what I mean? But then I'm gonna give you the context. Right, I'm gonna give you the baseline question, but then I'm gonna give you the context so y'all can give me your full in-depth answer, or at least educated answer. Let me say it like that. So you'll give me your educated answer. You know what I mean? Because anybody can say anything at the read of the headline. Once I give you the baseline headline, because of course you can't fit the whole headline in there, you might think a certain way. But if I give you context, you might feel a little bit different. You know what I mean? Or it just might give you more ammunition to back up the answer you already felt like that might have been a little, you know what I mean, a little suspect or something. So boom. Hold on, let me finish. I got one more share. Sharing is caring, you know what I mean? Let me get my other share out of
here. Keep it moving. I got you. What up, everybody? What up? I see King Gemini in there, man. What's good, partner? How you doing today?
What the hell is my Twitter? Oh, there you go. Okay, boom. So here go the question, right? I want y'all to give me y'all educated. Hey, listen, man, this is Black and Styles, man. Before I even get started, man, we don't really do morning shows. We the most lit night show there is. Black and Styles, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Normally 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. 2 hours of heaven. Right before you go to bed, you can have, you know what I mean? You're gonna be on the high right before you go to bed. Black and Styles, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. 9 to 11. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure you check us out. It's only our second, maybe morning show that we trying to start sneaking in when, like, on our off days, even when one of us off. So the other one, it stars a line for y'all today. So I got one for y'all today. Stars a line, we both off today, and that ain't normally how it goes. All right.
We're cooking up something right now.
Yeah. So we thank y'all for stopping by. So boom, check this out, right? So this the situation. Wife inherits $800K. All right. Now this is the situation.
Damn, my wife. I married her.
Yeah. So my wife inherited $800K. Right. She puts $300K towards our mortgage, and the other $500K in her own bank account after 35 years of marriage. All right. His question is, this is a real situation. His question is, what do you think of the way she has treated her inheritance? I'm not gonna say by whatever on what he said so far. If we divorce, will I have to pay her alimony? Now, here's the context. Here's the context to it, right? The real question is, what do you think about the way she treated her inheritance? Or what do you think about what she did with the money, right? Boom. So here's the context of the situation. Let me run down the situation. You know what I mean? And then y'all give me how y'all feel. My wife is going to inherit. So they've been married 35 years. My wife is going to inherit $800,000, right? And she told me she will use $300,000 to pay off our mortgage. Their house is worth $450, but she will put the remaining $500K in her own personal checking account. She said that, right? Okay. The man is 65 and he still works. He makes around $130 a year, but he planning to continue to work for the next 5 years as long as he's in good health. All right, so he don't plan to retire to 70. But he make a pretty good amount. You know what I mean, $130 a year. His wife retired 2 years ago at 59, and really she didn't retire. She just stopped working. She only worked 13 years, right? So she only worked the last 13 years. and she only made around $20,000 a year. Cool. She mostly stayed at home and helped raise our 2 kids, who are now adults, of course, and with their own jobs. My wife get a small pension, and I will also get a pension. We have no savings, no 401k, nothing. I pay for my kids' college education. We own 1 car outright. I have credit card debt of nearly $80,000. This is the man talking. I have credit card debt of nearly $80,000. My wife has credit card debt of only $2,800. What do you think of the way she's treated her inheritance? And if we divorce, will I have to pay her alimony? I've been working. He just added this just to be added. I've been working since I was 16. So I'm assuming that just means like I've been working pretty much the whole time that we've been together. At least since we've been together. They've been married 35 years. I'm assuming maybe they could have been together another 5 years before that. So 35 years. He's 65, so that puts him at 30 when they met. Or 30 when they got married. They probably been together. I'm gonna just give them another 5. So maybe since they was 25.
Dang.
Since he was 25, pretty much. So she was like 20. You know what I mean? They probably been together. So damn near their entire life. From 25 to 65.
Okay. I got you.
You know what I mean? That's a grip. Right? So pretty much he been working the entire time they were together. She wasn't working. In the last 13 years of their marriage, she worked for 13 years. And then you know what I mean? She quote unquote retired. She really don't have to work. They make $130,000. I mean, I don't know what really the debt they have outside of the 80, but if it's only them two and he make $130,000, y'all good. He pretty much make a full income for both of y'all. That's like both of y'all getting paid like $65,000 a year.
Okay.
Because he make a lot. And then again, she's going to inherit $800K. She's going to pay off our house though. She's going to put $300,000 towards the house. Right, that's going to pay that off. Ain't nobody got to worry about that no more. Right? And we got a nice house. That's what he's saying. We got a nice house that costs $450. Right? Then she's going to put all the rest of the $500K in her own personal checking account. Not the joint. Not none of that. She ain't say nothing about paying off my debt or nothing. Her own personal checking account is what it says. All right. Do y'all feel like she right, wrong? Do y'all feel like he has a right to be concerned or to feel some type of way? What you think?
So on Black and Styles, what we do with our conversation, we try to get deep. It's your boy Black 924. That is the LA Style, aka Stereo Style. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to the new shows that we got coming. For me, I think this is very complex. If he's thinking about a divorce, then it must be problems. He think it must be problems. First of all, you can't be with me and quit your job. That ain't gonna happen. That just can't happen. You can't just be with me and quit your job. But since he already allowed her to do that, I feel like she was wrong because she didn't go ahead and kill all they did. In my personal opinion, the one way you can stay financially stable is not owing anybody. So it would have been better for her to use that money to pay off their debt and then pay off, then put it in her checking account. That goes back to the mindset of who you marry. If you marry somebody who has a selfish mind frame or a me first mind frame, then that's what she did. She a me first person. And most likely, if they got a divorce, the judge would say, "Hey, well, you got to pay her spousal support because you the breadwinner." And secondly, more likely the wife will get the house and she will have to pay him out the house. They wouldn't go off what she has in a banking account. So with it really comes down to how well do you know your partner and how well is your relationship. Because to me, I'm not saying because I don't believe in joint accounts. I'm not one of the people who believe in joint accounts. I believe your money is your money, my money is my money, and if you ever need anything, baby, I got you. It's not a question. You send a request and say I need this. I'm gonna always ask like, you need what? Every time. But I'm always gonna make sure that you have what you have. I think the complexity of it is he feels like she's going to take something away from him.
Check this out, though, Coffey. This is something I know. Listen, I be reading between the lines when I be saying this shit. You know what I mean? Hey, we finna get to the queue. We finna get to the queue right after this.
One second.
So we don't.
Coming right
so y'all don't even get behind. You know what I mean? We want y'all answers fresh. You know what I mean? Again, welcome. Yeah. Welcome to our morning situation. You know what I mean? Boom. He said when he said, she's going to put the $500K in her personal checking account, right?
Right.
It'd be stupid to say she didn't put the money into my account, right? But she probably don't have access to his account. So when he said that lets me know, or that told me that they have a joint account, or that he has an account that has both of their names on it.
Right.
Which means the whole time he's been working, he's been putting money into our joint account for us. And you ain't been contributing, but I still put money in there. It's funny to me that you get $500K and you say, I'm going to put it in my personal checking account when we have a joint account that I've been contributing to the entire time we've been together. I'm saying, I think this goes into why he feels some type of way. I don't know exactly what it is.
Right.
But this goes to, I think this is why he feels some type of way, bro. You know, and I got $80,000 in debt because you could have said, pay that house off and go pay your $80,000 or whatever the case, and then put $100,000 into our joint, $150 into our joint, and I'm gonna just tuck the rest off and so on until we decide what you know what I mean, because we ain't gonna need to do nothing with it. We don't need to pay nothing. Your debt paid, the house paid off. You know what I mean? We got $150,000 in our joint, and we don't even have to. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna tuck the rest off to my personal, just for whatever, and we'll decide what we're gonna do with that later. But he said they ain't had this type of conversation.
She said, "No, this is my money. This your boy Black Knight 20." That's what she said. This is my money. This your boy Black Knight 24. That is the LA Style, aka Stereo Styles. Let's go to the queue.
Yo, what the fuck is happening? Y'all in this afternoon stuff, man. I love it. I'm at work. I get to listen to my favorite podcasters, man. What's going on?
Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Shout out to King Gemini, man. We chilling.
What's going on, King, cool, man? Hope work going nice, man.
Yeah, man. Let's go to the
hopefully
queue.
We'll ease it up a little bit more for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
A little bit of entertainment.
Man, if your boss get on your nerve, man, just tell him, come on, listen to our show, man.
What state is this inheritance story from? Because different states have different rules about inheritance. For example, in New Mexico, I know it's, I forget what they call it, but if a married couple, if one inherits something, it's automatically considered marital property. But in, for example, New York State, inheritance is not considered marital property.
You know what I'm finna do? Bro, I'm finna move to New York, bro.
He doesn't say. I'm gonna go back through the article to see if I can pinpoint it, but I read the whole thing without reading y'all the whole thing because it was something that, you know what I mean. I think I said pretty much everything.
Shout out to Girl World for your comment. I appreciate that, Girl World.
If I did,
to New York, bro.
No, I didn't say. Hold on. It was a part I did leave out. That was actually, sorry about that. She's only worked for the last 13 years.
No, you
they've
said
been
that.
together. Did I say that? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good. I want to make sure I didn't leave anything out.
What you missing?
But no, it don't say. It don't say what state.
What you missing is I'm finna move to New York, bro. I don't want.
No, there's some other states that's like that. There's a lot of states that's like that actually. If you get an inheritance, it's yours. Whether you married or not, it's yours.
Well, I'm about to figure out what's also not saying that I won't give my wife none. My whole point is, I feel like if you in it, because what if your spouse, you and your spouse is on bad terms, and then your parent die and leave you $1 million? You think I gotta split this with this month? No, that should be right. That ain't right.
I think it should be situational. You know what I mean? If you was already if you was bringing in everything, then your inheritance wouldn't matter. That could sit in the bank, whatever, because I'm still paying for everything. And you know what I mean? That part didn't change. I'm just not giving whatever extra I got from whatever the inheritance was. But I feel like it's weird if you wasn't contributing and then you get a large inheritance and then you tuck it off and then you still continue to spend my money. You still continue to spend my money or our quote unquote money. while you got this large inheritance to the side, I'll feel suspect. Like, nah, what's going on with that? You know what I mean?
True.
You could have broke me off a
Well,
little bit of something. I feel like you might be up to something, or you might be planning to leave, or whatever the case. Like, I just don't know. It's too many questions up in the air now.
well, I mean that too, but my thing would be first I got to find out all the states that I'm gonna keep all my money. I ain't saying I'm gonna be like old girl and go put it all in my own personal account. Well, we only have personal accounts, but I definitely know what I'm saying. Any states that gonna make me split my money, I don't like that, bro. Mm-mm. That ain't something I'm with. Can't have my money just because we married. I can bless you with some, but I ain't gonna give you everything. What kind of issue is that? Let's go to the queue.
Hold up.
But it's her money.
My bad.
Where vice versa, if he inherited, it would be his money, and she's paying off the mortgage, aka for them to have a house that's their own. But also, if you're making that much money, how are you in debt? He needs to find his own money management, and
What?
that's her money. I'm sorry, I don't like this whole thing of like, yes, I understand like you have to have like a joint account for the bills and all of that, but always have your own separate accounts. Like she should have her own and he should have his own, and he should be grateful that she's paying off the mortgage, because that's a lot of money. $300,000 is a lot of money for her to pay. She didn't have to. She could just be like, okay, you pay $500 a month, I'll pay $500 a month for whatever.
Miss Niece. Okay, hold on. I'm with the majority
Come on,
of
Nessie.
the stuff she said. I'm with the majority of the stuff. I definitely believe everybody should have their own funds. Everybody should do whatever they discuss with their bills. But this is the part that got me. She only worked 13 years. Yes, it is her money. If you only work 13 years out of 35 years of marriage, to say that it's your money is to basically say that you're going to pay me back all the years that you didn't work. So for me, I don't feel why she paid off the house anyway. I don't understand it. We got income coming in. He got another 10 years to work. I would have rather paid off debt. The house is something that obviously, if he got 80 and she got 20, that's $100,000 in debt. So one of his years of working, he only gonna make $50,000. I'd have rather pay the debt off completely. I mean, is the house worth all that? They're in a late. He about to be 70 when he retired. So really, do you need that house? First thing is they was living way above their means anyway. What you should be doing is trying to come to a point where you can sell the house and move back into a comfortable loft or condo. That's what I would do. That's just, money management 101. But if you have a person, only one person working in a relationship, sometimes you're going to go in debt because you're trying to uphold a certain lifestyle. You got a $400,000 house. That was stupid in the first place. But maybe he thought maybe she was making $100,000 in her last job before she just said, hey, I ain't got to work no more. He'll do it all. My only pushback.
What they don't account for is the rest of their lifestyle. For all I know, his wife feel like expensive shit. You know what I mean? And when you get up to a certain pay scale or pay point, they encourage you to use more credit than cash to pay for certain things. So it's not to say that he probably can't even pay the debt, because of course he makes $130,000. He's only taking care of him and his wife, man. Their kids are grown and everything. So he has money to burn. You know what I mean? So it's not that he can't pay his $80,000. All right, I'm assuming that he could, but they also could live an expensive lifestyle. We don't know how much money she's spending.
But that goes back to my point. If the woman or the man, whoever is the A side of the marriage, who bring in the majority of the money, has to talk to the B side and say, hey, if you like this lifestyle, we have to decrease something. right? I don't want to curb the way we go out to eat. I don't want to curb the way we take vacations. We have this huge house for what reason? There's no reason to have a big house if you don't have children running around the house. I really don't care. Once the kid's grown, you can't never come back here. You got 90 days to come home, get your ish together, get the hell out. Don't care about that. So for me, it would just be smarter to downsize, to sell the house. When you sell the house for whatever it is, pay the house completely off and go buy your condo. Maybe you should live downtown where everything that you like to do. It just makes no sense. My only thing I pushed back with what she said was to say it's her money now is to say when his money was coming in on only the limited years you worked, he didn't have that same attitude. So I wouldn't think that she should have that same attitude. That's how I look at it. But I do agree that I should have my account. My wife should have her account. We don't do a joint account. But if you want to do a joint account for the bills, that's cool. But definitely, I think everybody should have their own money. When you have to ask somebody else for money, it's a little irritating. I know this because I used to hate asking my mama for money when I was a teenager, because she got to have a whole talk, or she give a look, or she say something, or she wait too long to get it to me. So I could just imagine that as an adult, got to go to a man or a woman and be like, "Hey, baby, let me get some money," and they be like, "What you need money for today?" So for me, that would be the part that I feel like everybody should have their own money. I mean, maybe she could have. Perfect trouble in here? Okay, what's up? But I definitely, that's the only part I push back with, is when she said it was her money. I think it's their money because she didn't work half.
There's a lot of pushback on that, because we not saying the other side of it. So I'm gonna say the other side of it when you done, Coffey.
Go ahead.
So boom.
Go ahead.
Right? She said, "Oh, but she paid her $300,000. That's no small, you know what I mean, amount." And it's not. But in that she paid $300K towards the $450, says that he single-handedly, while working, paid $150 already, and she didn't put in on that. He already paid 1/3 of it off. Not to mention, he paid both their kids' college tuitions himself. She didn't put in on that. Who knows how long these motherfuckers was in school for? What they went to school for? What type of school they went to? He could have easily paid $150,000 to $200,000 for each kid to get through college by himself. Let's put those three things to the side. What, the cars we have? Well, he said one of the cars is paid off. He paid that off. Everything that maybe I like to do or she like to do and family trips, he's been paying that for years. So yeah, I'm not saying that the $300,000 is not a small thing, but he's already paid way more than that. They've been together. They've been married for 35. They've probably been together for 40.
Right.
He's paid a lot of money towards everything. He's paid way more than $300,000 in his lifetime. So and that's for them. For them. So, you know what I mean? I can imagine how much money they've spent over the time if they could afford to get a $450,000 house. And she's never really had to put in on anything. She worked for 13 years and then she stopped working. Which is no knock to her. Again, if the roles reversed, I would be still saying the same thing, whether it was a man or a woman. I'm just saying, in this case, the $300,000 is a nice amount, but it's a nice amount in compared to what, though? We don't know how much he's paid for them. So to this point, only thing we know is she's paid $300,000 towards something for the family. He's paid how much, though, in these past 35 to 40 years for the family? Because I gotta assume it's way more than $300,000. And along with, he puts money consistently into this joint account to furnish and grow your lifestyle of whatever that is. You know what I mean? Whether you like nice purses, you like bags, you like trips, you like going places with your friends, you like nice furniture, whatever you be doing to the house, he funds that the entire time they've been together. She's been a stay-at-home mom. And we don't know what she spent on top of everything else. I feel like something should have went into this joint account.
Yeah, I mean, I just look at it in this way that when you're in a relationship, like this always get me with people in a relationship. I must die, right? So when you get in a relationship and you get married, it's for the better, right? Better, better, right? That means you remove yourself and you think about you become one as a person. When you start saying I, better turn into bitter. Because you remove the E and add the I. Anytime you add I into a relationship, it becomes bitter. Somebody is going to have a problem with the way that you're moving. So it becomes bitter. It becomes bitter. So if you got into a relationship to be better, why do you think about I? I'm not saying that you should not ever think about yourself. The relationship should always wrap itself around to making sure we are doing good. We should have money in both our accounts. We should make sure we are paying off our debt. We should have a conversation. Therefore, you have no reason to assert I. I mean that one of you going to be bitter. Like the husband bitter at the fact that she put the money just in her account. So now she has gave him an insecurity of, is she planning on running off? Maybe she is, maybe she not. But it's the fact that she asserted I instead of keeping the E. That's just me. Let's go to the Q. It's your boy Black Knight 24. That is the LA style. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. Let's go to the Q.
I also don't believe in this whole spousal support. Like you come in with what you have and then you go out with what you have. Like support your own self. If you, for whatever reason, if for example, the girl or the guy was stay at home parent and raising the children for 10 years, and then the other one decided to dip out of the marriage, then maybe. But other than that, if I don't want you, I don't want your money. I'd rather be homeless. My pride is too much. I'd rather be homeless than take a dime from somebody I don't want.
Sheesh. Now, one thing I agree with everything in that statement. I agree with everything in that statement. Nobody.
You would.
I'm serious, bro. I can't stand a person who thinks that they should be able to profit because they married to me, or we was married at one time. Now, I'm very much a person who believes in making sure whatever we created together, you can take 50% of that. You can take 50% of that. I have no problem with it. But what I brought in, I'm not giving you. That's why I tell everybody: if you came from a great family and they was well off, and you married, man, make them niggas sign a prenup. You can't get none of my great granddaddy money and coming all the way down to me. You can't get that. I didn't even work for that. So why would it be fair for you to take my inheritance from my family because we didn't make it? Nah, I ain't with that. I'm with her 100%. Whatever you came in with, and I got her kind of pride. I'm willing to go sleep in a cardboard box before I let you be out here telling people, yeah, I'm paying him spousal support. No, you ain't.
And check this out, Coffey. I just thought about this, right?
What's up?
Me and my boo together. Right?
Okay,
We've been together 35 years, right?
Okay.
I've been a stay-at-home dad.
Goddamn.
You know what I mean?
So you've been over
this is the situation. This is
you know,
not really. I mean, listen, she gets satisfied every other night. You know what I mean? Whatever she needs, my boo got. You know what I mean?
So you
she been holding it down.
You there wearing the apron and stuff. Okay.
When need be. Listen, ain't that? I didn't make the best life choices. You know what I mean? But I did look up and get a great woman. You know what I mean? Listen. So she working.
Good women be married and dying. They always marry.
Oh yeah.
They'll never marry up.
Man.
God damn.
Yeah. You gotta. It's either on your level or up. If you choose down, you idiot. All right.
Yeah, damn.
Boom. So she's 65. I'm 59, and I get this money, and my boo telling me, and I already know, like, hey, you know what I mean? He planning on working and retiring at 70. Man, I'm coming to you. Hey, man, you ain't working till no motherfucking 70. how much you would have made in those next 5 years or whatever the case is that you actually would have came home after tax. Don't worry about that. You finna retire now. We gonna put that little extra into your, you know what I mean, into your retirement shit. We gonna put like another couple $100K in that. You retiring this year, and we out here.
Well, so you good.
You ain't finna work for no next 5 years. You 65, man. You gonna let your husband work for another 5 years, and you got $800K put to the side? That's not to say that he don't got no savings. It just don't say how much savings he has.
Well, guess what? That nigga gonna have to work them next 5 years.
Nah, man. Nah, dog. Nah, you don't want to work yourself to death, man. Things happen in this motherfucker, man. Like he worked since he was 16 and he's 65. He gonna retire at 70. How much of a life do he really get to enjoy?
But guess what, man? When you that old, you a creature of habit. He ain't gonna want to retire. Old people don't want to do nothing different than what they already do. Try to make him retire. But she only worked 13 years of her life. So
hey, that's the funny part. It said she retired after working 13 years. I said, Nate, can you retire after 13 years? You just quit, motherfucker. What you talking about? You just quit.
She went back to her normal job of doing nothing. But for me personally, usually when a person don't work that long, they don't know anything else. So they're a creature of habit. So you stop them from working, they might die the next year.
Nah, we out here.
Well, guess what?
That's what I'm saying. We're going to be out here. So vacation immediately.
He can still vacation. I mean, he been working that long. He should have a lot of damn vacation. He should be somebody in the company who can take off when he want to.
No, I can't because she's expensive, man. He been having to work because she like Louis Vuitton and Birkin bags and shit like that.
Well, now she can buy her own Birkin bag. If he's still an hour employee, hey, that's why he in debt.
Is she gonna take over all the bills now that she got that money? Did she say, "Hey, boo, listen, you ain't got to pay nothing no more. I got us the rest of the way." Yeah. Or did he still got to pay all the bills while you got $500K in your bank account? That'd be a question right there. If I make whatever I make $130,000. I'll probably see 90 of that after taxes, possibly. You know what I mean? I got $80,000 in debt. And if I still got to pay all our bills and you got $500K sitting in your bank account that you don't want to touch, but you still want to, I'm going to have a problem, bro. I'm going to keep it real with you. Some got to, listen, some type of weight got to get lifted other than this mortgage shit. I can continue to pay that. I done paid $150. I done paid 1/3 of it already.
Well, see, that goes back to my point where I said, he's 65. Why do you need this house? I mean,
I don't know. It don't say when they got the house or how long they been paying on it.
You ain't been paying them that long because if you only pay $150,000 off of it, that's a recently new house.
Nah, man, they done had it. He done paid 1/3 of it. Let's say they had a 30-year. They had a 30-year fix. Then they probably been paying on it for. He paid 1/3 of it, so they've been paying on it for like 10 years.
Nah,
so they just got it when he was 55.
That's what I'm saying. That's the first problem right there. Understanding that, hey, your kid's gone, but you got this big, massive house.
Unless they refinanced or some shit. Or
man, first of all,
or got a second mortgage or something. Who knows?
I didn't really want the first one. Damn sure I ain't gonna get the second one for no reason.
Yeah, I didn't want the first marriage. I ain't want no second.
All right, but if you don't refinance when you that old. You don't have no kids. Your grandkids only come occasionally. That's why
what you doing?
You downsize to a condo and you live that way. That way you're in more a comfortable situation. That way she didn't have to pay $300,000. Y'all could live comfortable, but y'all got that house. This your boy Black Knight 24. That is the LA Style, aka Stereo Style. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. Let's go to the queue.
So when it comes to bank accounts, at least in New York, again, this is a equitable state, as they say. If you have a bank account prior to your marriage and you put so much as $1 from your spouse in your bank account, it is now considered commingled, and all the money you have in your bank account is now considered commingled. And if you divorce, they are entitled to half. So if you have a bank account prior to marriage that you don't commingle and you take zero money from your spouse and you put into it, then 100% of what's in it remains yours.
Oh no, hell no. That's a bull. So you telling me if I take $1 from my wife, I got $5 million in the bank, and this mother gonna put $10 in my bank account. We gotta split that? Oh no. I see why everybody in New York sells. Ain't no way I get married in New York, bro. I'm telling you, I will be a thot till I die in New York. If
Hey,
I'm
Coffey,
rich,
and I looked it up. Wisconsin is one of those. It's a inheritance. It's not considered. It's considered separate property
see, I
over
knew it
here.
was
So
a
if you
reason.
do get an inheritance, you ain't got to share it.
See, I knew it was
With
a
your-
reason I moved here. But bro,
with
you
your-
hear
with
what
your wife.
she said? She
I
said
heard part
if
of
you
it.
if you have a bank account, if you live in New York,
Mhm.
and let's say you got $5 million in there. If Angie put $10 in there, when y'all get divorced, she get half of your $5 million. That's some BS right there. In New York, I'd be single, because I would never get married. Because what if your wife just go to your bank, you don't even know if she put money in there? I'm gonna have the disclaimer on my account. Nobody.
Or it makes it iffy now on the girl situation, depending on what state they're in, because maybe she didn't put nothing in it because she feel like if they got a divorce, he would get half of whatever was in there.
I fell on that. I ain't mad at that, but I'm telling you.
Now you got to start
New
being.
York.
But see, but what if you the dude though? How do you feel about that if you the dude? And this is happening after the 35 to 40 years of work you done put in. That's what that's the problem here, y'all. This is this is the overall issue. You work this hard for your family, and this male or female. You know what I mean? It's just whoever you want to pick as the majority breadwinner. You work that hard for 35 to 40 years to better you and your family, to give them everything that they wanted. Your spouse was a stay-at-home spouse, male or female, for whatever reason. That's the life that y'all chose, for her to raise the kids, for him to raise the kids. And then you work that hard to get this house, to get this car, to move up to this neighborhood, to get another house in that neighborhood or a better house in that neighborhood, to put your kids all the way through school, no matter what they chose to do. That could have been costly. Somebody could have went to school on not a scholarship and tried to get a fucking PhD. They could, you know how much I had to pay for our son to get a PhD? For the other one to be, you know what I mean? Like, it's very costly. And for all that to come down, we get down to the end of the road till we get ready to retire and we can chill. You get close to $1 million. And then this is on the outlook of what you are looking at as the breadwinner. See that this is the type of moves that's being made. How are you supposed to feel? What happened to the we? I get the house situation. That was a we situation. The house situation was a we situation. Right? But what else after that? I probably paid them $2 million already. Depending on lifestyle, I could have paid $1 million or $2 million already into everything. I ain't get nothing. I could have paid for the rest of the house, but you could have paid for the rest of the house too. This is a we thing. I'm saying I did a lot for you. Where's the me come in at then? Your car paid off. You probably went to school too. You got nice clothes, nice bags, nice whatever the case. When your family needs something, you done had a whole lot of shit in this 35 to 40 years. I got $80,000 worth of that just sitting here. You can't even help me with that. I'm not even telling you to break me off some cash. Where's the financially you doing for me at?
So you just want her to pay your debt off. You've been good.
And that'd have been cool. That's why I said earlier, I was like, bro, if she paid the house off, it makes sense to pay the other debts off too then. Whatever it was,
absolutely.
You go, hey, babe, listen, I'm going to go ahead and pay your 80, so you ain't got to worry about that because I know how you got it. You got it taking care of us. I'm going to go ahead and pay that off so you ain't got to worry about paying that. And now you ain't got to worry about no mortgage. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to pay my $2,800 off, and then, you know what I mean, we'll figure everything else out down the line. I'm going to tuck everything else to the side. Cool. I'm cool with that at that point in time. We figure everything else out down the line. I ain't got to pay no mortgage, which is probably the biggest bill in the house, and I ain't got to worry about paying no $80,000 off. that probably wouldn't even do to me, but let's say it in part is, right? Cool. Right. I'm cool with that. You know how much money that's gonna save me a year? But that conversation didn't happen. That action didn't happen. The house was paid off, and then money was $500,000 was damn near put to the side, and somebody else's. You know what I mean? Nah, it's a little off-putting. I'm gonna be honest.
What if she say that's because you got like 400,000 in your personal account, and I got 500,000 in mine. So now we got money. So when it comes to tax time, we ain't got to worry about it. When it comes to tax time, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to report all this on yours. I just report it, and let's save us a couple of dollars. She said she did it for tax purposes.
Okay.
This your boy Black 924. That is the LA Style, aka Stereo Style. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. Let's go to the queue.
Hit it.
It depends on the state that they're from. I know Washington. After from the state of Washington. I know after being together for 10 years, a lot of things is considered like a basically communal property or whatever it is, aka like you both own something. But California is different, and so is Oregon, and Nevada too, which are the closest states to me. So it depends on the state also. But
oh no, so see that's what's messed up. These laws make the divorce rate go up because if you're a millionaire, you're a billionaire. We got to get divorced every 9.5 years and get remarried on the 10th year. We're gonna have a wedding every 10 years. Just so you don't get all my inheritance.
It make you want to let's be shady. Not saying that you would fuck over somebody else, but it makes you more protective of what you bringing in.
Right. That's what I'm not saying it to a standpoint that a person shouldn't be sitting there. No, you shouldn't be thinking that your wife or your partner.
Just bring me something to drink.
And I'm not saying that that's how you look at it. But if you're a person who haven't worked for all the money that you have, you have to be a person that say, hold on, let me see how long this is. That's how I would look at it. Let's go.
I'm at work. I'm trying to figure out why you guys are on in the middle of the day. How y'all doing?
Kia.
What's up, Kia? Kia, man, look, Kia. They told us
pop-up show.
They were stressing you out at work. And I called Styles and said, man, Kia gets stressed out at work. Let's throw on the show. At least she can put one of her AirPods in her ear and it'll take her mind off, you know what I'm saying? Want to go ahead and put them hands on her boss.
Just like you Curry shoot like that.
We didn't want you to be, up there putting your hands on your boss lady. Let's go to the queue.
I hear what you guys are saying, and I understand it. That makes sense. She did not provide for the family before, but it's still, she's being selfish for that reason. But I still think it's her money. So she's being extremely selfish. Don't get me wrong on that.
Right.
It is.
But for him to basically quote unquote demand, that sounds weird. He also should not be paying alimony or whatever if they ever get divorced. But she's being selfish, but at the same time, it's just like one of those things that you live and you learn. And, money changes people. So now he knows at least where he stands. And now he could just be like, wow, okay.
Big fact. She's not lying.
I agree with that, right? That's all I was saying as far as my part. I'm not counting her money as our money. I'm not saying it should be treated like, because it's not. You know what I mean? It's not. Everybody got their choices. I just thought it was weird that something didn't go to us. If you want to keep something for yourself, cool. But something didn't go for us. Like that I can't reach in. It's a little off, or at least help me. You know what I mean? With debt that I've accrued to try to push our family forward. I don't get no assistance with that. That's a little weird. I mean, to be honest. But hey, whatever. But yeah, that's definitely selfish. And it is weird that he acts. I mean, it ain't weird. I guess he has concern. I don't know if he brought this up to her. You know what I mean?
No,
but he mentioned it online that, hey man, am I? You know what I mean? Sometimes things happen in your relationship, And somebody might tell you, nah, man, you know what I mean? You offer you whatever. And you might think like, hold on, man, am I tripping? And then you gotta get a second opinion. Hold on. Cause somebody coming at me like I'm tripping. I'm like, hold on, let me call it up the guys, man. Am I tripping, y'all? Am I off? Sometimes you double check. So I think that was him double check, like, hey man, let me go. I gotta get a doctor's second opinion on this one. Maybe I'm off.
I think he was tripping that he was thinking about her money. Like to me,
as theirs.
Or their money.
No, I'm saying that going off what you were saying, that he was tripping, thinking about her money as their money.
Right. See, I'm a person who functions in this mind frame. If we both have money, that just means that nobody should lack of anything. It'd be a different if all of a sudden he was like, hey baby, you know we have this debt of $100,000 together. And I know you just came into this, you know what I'm saying, you know, money. How about you? I know you paid the house off. Go ahead and these are the debt bills. Go ahead and take care of that. If she say no, then we can have that conversation on. So what the uck? When it was me paying all the bills, I never said no. So why are you saying no? Do you know something? Or you got something already in the work to get rid of these bills or what? That's how I would have came at it. Just to see, because maybe she's not trying to take the money and not want to give you the money. Maybe she's just using that as, okay, I just put it in my bank account. You already have a lot of money in your bank account. Why can't I? This is my first time ever being equal to your bank account. I want to feel like I got money too. So to me, it wouldn't bother me. It was just a bother me if I brought her that money and was like, that bills, and she was like, no. Let's go to the queue.
All right, so I had to kind of like digest this situation before I could give my point of view because, it is very unique, right? So I don't know. I feel like, so I'm conflicted here because on one side of me, I feel like that's her money and she should be able to do with it what she please, She been taken care of her whole life. She finally got an inheritance and now she has an opportunity to do some things for herself without having to really like look over her shoulder and put her hand out for money, and it's a large enough amount of money. It should last her the rest of her life if she plays it right, So, I think that she's got the right idea with trying to invest money in the house and stuff like that. But I just feel like that plan may need to be a little bit more functional. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that plan is really the best plan. I'm coming back.
Big facts. I definitely agree.
Did he come right back?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. The fact that the husband took care of the wife pretty much all of their life. She worked for 13 years, but she really didn't make significant income. You know what I mean? I personally feel like Black Knight 24, where I would have told her to keep working, and use her income to pay off the debt and put some money in the savings, especially since he makes $130,000 a year, but they don't have any money in savings. So for me, that's a problem, and that's a problem that she can solve a few hours a day, a few days a week, you know what I'm saying? But really, that's neither here nor there. The money, in my opinion, it should be a joint decision about what happens with it, She ain't an individual no more. She's in a relationship. She's married. They've been married for a long time. You get a lump sum of money like that. That's not a decision that you make on your own, You bring your partner in on that decision.
Big facts. That's where it boils down to. Did she pay for the house, and was that house showing that she care about us? Absolutely. But that could have been, it could have been a conversation that we had, that we might have went a different way if we both would have talked about it. It's a misconception that because you do something for the relationship, it's the best thing for the relationship. It's not. That you thought that was the best thing for the relationship. He could have been in his head thinking like, hey, I'm trying to work 5 more years and majority of my salary gonna have to go to paying off the house. So the wiser decision would have been able to sit down and say, "Hey, this is the person who's been taking care of the bills all this time. Let me see what plan do he have versus my plan, and then we go forward from there."
And it's not to say that she didn't have a plan or that she's going to keep the money, like keep everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is the initial setup. So I don't want to paint a bad picture, although we didn't give out any names. I don't want to paint a bad picture like someone was actually being shady. She, you know what I mean? She could have just thought like, let me pay this off, then I'm gonna put this in the bank, and you know what I mean? Then we'll figure it out right after that. You know what I mean? But when you just got money coming, you got to do something with it.
Right. I mean, I don't think. To me, I don't look at it as she's trying to not give him money. I just look at it like, for me personally, if you never had a plethora of money in your account, and obviously if you make it 130,000, he has a nice little chunk, some money in there. If he only got $80,000 in debt on credit cards, so therefore she wanted to have some money in her account. I mean, it is what it is, but it all comes back to communication. You know what I'm saying? Having great dialogue will give you the idea of what that said person would like to do with their money. And the reason I'm saying their money, because they're senior citizens. You know, so you got that far in life together. That's you guys' money. It's not just her money or his money. But if you're younger, then that's a different story. Most of older married couple is not looking to get a divorce.
Okay.
So therefore, that's why, I mean, the situation don't strike me as a bad situation. Now, if you add that same situation to a person who's 30, 32 and 28, and she do that, I would be looking like, okay, I'm not understanding, you know, why you didn't have that conversation. But most older couples. Let's go to the queue.
No, she's been extremely selfish. But I think actually, I shouldn't say but, because that dismisses the previous statement. However, again, that's a stupid saying. But him expecting it's the problem. If you win, I'd just be like, okay, you do you should contribute, you should do this and that, and you put he put the kids in college or whatever and did all of this. So she is being selfish. Again, but he has no reason to ask why, and now he's asking like, if I divorce her, Negro, you're 60 years old, where the fuck you gonna go? With the mortgage, not mortgage, but like with $80,000 in debt, where are you gonna go? Like, that is, money is the root of all evil, I swear to God.
Absolutely. That you never lie about that right there.
You said, nigga, where you gonna go? You said, nigga, you 60. Where you going?
For real. That's what you would say though. If that's my parents, I would have said the same thing. I'm like, Daddy, where you going? Hey, you just lost your right ball. You only got one ball now. Your ball and your back ain't that good. You gonna leave Mama? Really? Daddy, it's not that big a deal. Mama, go ahead and tell them the money for y'all so I can go back to my house. Man,
listen, you too old to be back on the market, G. All right.
That's what I'm saying.
Your Carfax is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Wait, now unless you gonna be a sugar daddy to some young tenderoni out here. Other than that, listen, man, you go sit your old ass down, dog. Apologize.
His mileage on him is ridiculous.
Man, listen. At that point in time, if you've been a working man for that long, right, and you've got very accustomed to your spouse, but in particular, we talk about man and woman, and the man being in this situation, because that's their situation. Huh? No, you can't. So he's been working that long, and he's 65, and you finna work another 5. And you done got so accustomed to your wife being a stay-at-home wife, probably doing your laundry, fixing your breakfast, doing that stuff. Listen, man, you won't survive. You won't survive after you've been on your own at that age, and with the way your lifestyle is set up. You know what I mean? It'll be over, bro. You got to feed yourself. You'll miss breakfast every morning. You probably don't know how to cook that well because your wife makes you probably three breakfasts or three meals a day, at least 2 meals a day, probably breakfast and dinner. You have to have a clean house or whatever the case. And then if you get divorced, then what? You gonna stay in the big house by yourself and she leave?
Yeah.
Empty. Not knowing what to do with yourself. Once you retire, you're just gonna be looking at the sky, thinking of what should have, could have, would have been. You know what I mean? Your Peter don't work unless you pop in the blue boy.
Hold on. My daddy, he said he's still out there running. He still got a little more left in him now.
Listen, that's what he say. You talking about what's actually happening.
He said he can knock it down. He said sometimes his hip, give out on it, but he good to go.
Hey, with a blue boy.
He said no matter.
Ain't all natural. Man, ain't all natural no 65.
He said, guess what? He said natural is overrated. He said, have you saw your hair natural? It's natural as hell. He said natural is overrated, bro.
Man, listen, man. ED ain't funny.
All right, this your boy Black Knight 24. That is the LA Styles, man. Let's go to the queue.
What's going on, LA and Black Knight? You know what I'm saying? Your boy Q Dog out here, moving and grooving through these streets, delivering mail. I seen y'all topic pop up, and my comment is, if my wife inherited 80K, I mean not 80, 800K, and I'm in debt, and she don't offer, and I shouldn't have to ask, and she don't offer, and we've been together for a long time, and she don't offer to help me pay out my debt, we gotta go. We gotta split up.
Where you going?
That's ridiculous. You inherited 30K, 800K, and you don't want to help me get out of debt, but you want to buy houses. You want to get yourself out of debt. We've been together for what? Let's say like 20 plus years, and you got this, and you don't want to help me out, but help yourself, but buy this house too. Oh, it's a wrap. You bought this house for yourself at this point.
Why the time you say the number, it changes?
Hey, cause that's how mad he is. That's how much he think he should. That's how much he think he should get out the money every time he speak. He was like, "Hey,
listen, Q and his girl gonna beef tonight."
Oh hell yeah!
Over something they're not even going through just because he mad about this topic.
Right? Like, oh, so what you gonna do with the money?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you ain't gonna pay out my debt off? Oh no, it's over. Hey.
Everybody, ask your spouse this question.
Don't do
Give
that.
your spouse this scenario, right? Even though this is real life filming, so there ain't no joking. But ask your spouse about this situation and see what they decide.
Hold on. Let's just hold on, bro.
Because hey, I'll call mine in here accurate.
Hold on. First of all, let's put the disclaimer out there. Whatever happens, please do not come and blame Black and Style. If you want to blame Styles, okay. Because don't ask your spouse this. This is the question that either they gonna lie to you about, or you gonna be mad that they real after. It's gonna be one of the two. That's what's gonna happen. They gonna lie. Oh no, baby, I'm gonna put it in our joint account. You know that's a lie. You've been with them long enough to know that when they lie. So ain't no need doing that to yourself. Don't listen to Style. Not at all.
Man, listen. Your spouse get mad, tell him to come holler at me.
God damn, bro.
Basically, if it's a dude, ladies, you ask your dude, and he tell him to come holler at me. I'll talk to him.
God damn. I don't know, ladies. I don't think y'all want y'all. That's your boy.
Just remember me when y'all get y'all 800K.
God damn. So basically you trying to cut their husband or out of the pie, get his piece off.
I ain't trying to. It lined up like that.
Sheesh.
I get him out the picture right quick.
But I mean, truthfully, with no jokes, I definitely think the best thing to do is just have a conversation with like you would have any other time. It's gonna be times in a relationship that the man has more money than the woman, and it's gonna be times that the woman brings in more money than the man. If you truly in a relationship, your money is my money, my money is your money. As long as we keep that common goal, whatever we do is for the better of both of us, then it shouldn't matter if you get a lump sum of money because it's for us. And I will say, nobody should be asking you about, hey, why you didn't give me this? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you do lose thought on, oh, should I do this? I just feel like if you had that conversation with that person, like, hey, we got these bills, it'd be better if you go ahead and cover them. That way we won't gain interest on our debt. That person should be happy to go ahead and take that off your head. This your boy Black 924. That is the LA Style, aka Stereo Style. Let's go to the queue.
You do not inherit a goddamn thing.
Go.
You earn it. So, if she didn't do anything to put into the relationship financially, why should I give her anything financially if she didn't do it?
You know what I'm saying?
See? Why you get...
At that point in time, you leave with the exact same thing you came in with.
Damn.
The only time that she inherits it is when I'm 6 feet under.
God damn.
Listen, man, disclaimer. I apologize, you know what I mean? I thought Artie was a vampire and he slept in the daytime and he only came out at night. I think that he would be here today. Clearly, we was mistaken.
Hey,
So,
man, you got it. I don't know what woman did it. Look, ladies. Artie,
it was a couple of them.
It was a couple women out there already did it wrong. Yeah, all he needs is a good woman that's gonna see past his, you know what I'm saying, his walls of defenses, and that's gonna give him the love that he gives back. But right now, Artie he be on one. He said he ain't getting you nothing. God damn, Artie. Let's go to the queue.
And then that's when you look at the person you've been with so long, like, bitch, this selfish ass bitch. And I'm telling you, true color shows when money is involved. It's crazy.
True.
People will be acting fool as fuck. Again, I don't think he should demand it or he should expect it. I would just sit back and just watch how the person acts. Because when money gets involved, people act brand new, like they don't even know what's going on. Like, bitch, okay, I won't say bitch, but you know, I put our kids through school. I did all of this, and then I'll just be like, again, wow, oh, okay, and then move accordingly at that point. I wouldn't even trip about it. I'd just be like, have the house, you paid for it, have a great day. I would want my half of the house, but again, I'd rather live underneath the bridge in Seattle, Washington, than ever ask for somebody I don't want for money.
Shout out Seattle, Seahawks. But damn, you're gonna be cold and wet down in that bridge.
Man, who's that? Nessie? Nessie had food today, man. Hey, man, this is boy Black and Styles, man. We do more topics like this, but we a nighttime show. All right,
yes, sir.
We bless the morning people. This is our second morning show or afternoon show.
Word.
But we really been here for a minute, couple months. We really only mess with the nighttime staff. All right, that's what we do. You know what I mean? 9 p.m. Central Standard Time to 11. So y'all go ahead and hit that follow button, man. If you're looking for more of these shows, and if you want us to do more morning shows. Again, we normally work in the mornings. The stars aligned to where we both was off today, so we was like, hey man, let's go ahead, hit him one. So we just trying out new things, man. Again, it's your boy Black and Styles. We're gonna keep it moving, man. And if you don't know us, we play every message that you guys send, no matter how long it takes. We normally on our personal show stay for 2 hours. You know what I mean? And then however it takes longer after that to get all the messages played and feedback put in, and that's however long it takes. All right, we here
all day, every day. Make sure you go ahead and follow make sure you go ahead and share the show on your social media platform. And while you're there, go ahead and follow your boy Black 924 and the LA Styles, man. We appreciate it. Make sure you hit that follow button. Share it as always, Karen.
And we appreciate everybody that's fucking with us this morning or this afternoon too, man.
Yes, sir. Let's go to the queue.
But the $80,000 isn't just his debt. In most states, credit card debt is considered marital property. So 40 grand of that debt is hers as well.
Tell him.
This is why I thought it was funny, and I said earlier, I'm assuming that 80,000 is not just his; it's just expenses for the family of just going. You know what I mean? Just regular natural progression. He's just using credit for them. I mean, for the household. So it's weird that you don't even try to pay that off or pay whatever part, knowing that I got that because of us. But hey, it is what it is. Again, it's not to say that the woman not gonna do anything because we don't know. All right, so I don't want to put that on her soul, on her spirit. I feel like some time has went past, at least a little time. They got to the point that he got to go to the forums and like, hey man, listen, am I tripping, bro? He don't say how much time has passed since that happened to the time he went online to tell his story. You know what I mean? So I just read it and I was like, oh man, let me bring this to the people, man, so we can see what's going on, see how they feel about it. But it's weird, bro. It's a little weird. It's not like a over ridiculous situation. It's just weird from whoever's perspective. From his perspective, I'll be sitting back looking at it like it's weird. You know what I mean? That I've been having to do a we all this time, and then all of a sudden now everything just on the you. I would sit back and look like, damn, why they moving like that? That's all. Why they moving like that, bro? Like it's a little off-putting. You know what I mean? But hey, I don't know who's to say. You know, for all I know, dude could have been a fucking cheater for the past 20 years, and he getting what he deserved. You know what I mean? He could be a woman beater, and he getting part of what. I don't know. I don't know this dude. I don't know her either. You know what I mean? But it'll be a little bit off. Hey, again, we use real topics and normally personal topics to us, to our soul, or to somebody in our groups. We bring to y'all, and we like to play in just. So, although it might be a quote unquote serious topic, we do like to have fun over here. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. We try to dig down on every topic. Let's go to the queue.
Also, like I said, if $1 of his money goes into her bank account, he's entitled to half. As long as they're in a state where it works that way. So more than likely, like it being in her bank account in the long run doesn't really mean anything. And she's an idiot for not paying off the debt, because when you're married, 50% of the debt is the same as 50% of what you owe. It's all marriage, they both own the debt. God, I can't speak.
Yeah, that's when dudes owe child support or whatever. If they married, technically, if he can't pay the child support, quote unquote, the debt, the wife who's working, if she's drawing the income, she's also responsible for that same debt, and they will start garnishing her wages because you guys are responsible for each other's debts.
Bush, that's some BS right there.
They coming for her shit, dog.
I look at it like this. Now I'm all for the rest of it. You know what I'm saying? I was joking, but nigga, if you get in line, for me, that can't happen.
What you mean? What's the problem, though?
Look, if I'm married to a woman who had 2 kids and she lost custody and the daddy got the custody, I didn't know she was paying child support, and I'm not gonna pay for kids that I can't get nothing out of. I ain't getting no love out of these kids. There's a difference.
What you mean?
What you mean? He got full custody. I need something. I'm investing in these kids, and I'm gonna need something. These kids gonna have to start coming over our house. They're gonna start coming over.
You gotta pay that child support. That's what you invest in. You invest in financially.
Okay, then. Well, guess what? Add me to.
Or you gotta make her work then.
I ain't gonna. No. First of all, I don't know who told people this. Being a housewife is overrated. Who wants to be at home all day? That's overrated.
I do. I want to be a house husband, but she ain't gonna let it happen. So,
man, the way I'm a workaholic. I do not want to be at home. The home is where I come to see the family and get a nod. I don't in a nap or so. I don't know. If you're not working, what are you doing? You got to be working in some kind of aspect. But if that relationship over when I Especially out of town if you ain't taking care of your
You gonna divorce
goddamn
her for the
kids.
child support?
Yeah.
So you gotta help her with child support?
No.
Well,
For
for
the
better or
whole-
for worse. Single
No.
citizen health, richer or for poor.
Guess
She
what?
just ain't working
That-
right now. She in between jobs.
No. First of all, that ain't better or worse. That's just a hell no. Nigga, them your children. That's past worse. That's unfit. I didn't say.
Listen, at the point in time she was down on her luck. She wasn't the best of mother. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? She been trying to reconcile.
And guess what? We ain't gonna reconcile this relationship. That ain't gonna happen.
God damn.
But you tell
That's
me
selfish, man.
I know. Why she gotta be so selfish?
No, of
That's
you.
my point.
What you talking
No,
about?
I'm not selfish. I'm thinking about the kids and me. She was telling me she wanted to have some kids, but now I found out you got these other kids out here that you ain't been a good mother to. Nah, you can't be doing that.
And you got a pregnant with twins.
What? Man, look, bro, I'm gonna have to get on some medicine. This gonna take me. So she finna leave me too. I'm gonna be looking for
and put you on. Yeah. So you gonna be
yeah.
paying her child support, and then she gonna take that child support and pay her ex-husband child support.
Oh, so I'm finna be her ex-husband too. She finna be failed 2 marriages. 4
Yeah.
kids. Hell to the no.
Unless you get custody of the kid, then you can put her on child support, but she ain't got no job right now, so I don't know if that's gonna be.
I'm gonna get custody because she lost custody of the last 2. Look, man.
God damn.
Yeah, that just let you know you gotta start investigating people that you're sleeping with. This your
So it's your fault then.
Hey, definitely. I think a lot of people don't take responsibility for their parts in a relationship. It was definitely my part. It was her booty that fooled me. It was the booty.
Yeah,
The booty.
that do
you
be
know what I'm
happening.
saying?
Sometimes,
That booty meat
actually,
is-
sometimes it be the jeans. Sometimes they take off the jeans and then the booty just be fell off. I'm like, hold on, man, what the? False
I'm
advertising.
gonna tell you what get me, and you know what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna sue all the lip gloss people because women with these nice bottom lips. Oh my god, you can't be having that bottom lip.
the nice bottom lip coffee. Come on, man.
Bro, that bottom lip.
It get you,
bro, and it be glossy too, bro. Come on,
bottom lip, huh?
That bottom lip. Every time she drinks some, boy, that lip just come out. Nah, bro. I'm telling you, I'm definitely finna sue. I'm definitely finna sue all the lip gloss people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you said that's how you got the kids you got now.
Yeah, that is definitely how I got the kids I got now. And it was, the lip gloss took my mind out of it, man. This your boy Black Knight 24. This is the LA style. Let's get back to the topic. Let's go to the queue.
You guys are stupid. And then that sugar daddy girl or sugar baby is going to take all your money and would not even think twice about it. But I honestly think, like, again, I cannot express this enough. Like, you have to have, like, the hard-hitting conversations before you do anything with anybody. Yeah. Because people be changing and acting different all the time, acting brand new. Like, what's going to happen if we get divorced? What's going to happen if one of us is, like, paralyzed? What's going to happen? All of this. You have to have those conversations in order for you to get married. Again, I'm so grateful for my culture because it's cut and dry. Africans don't play those games. It's just like you either do one or two, and there's no in between. I don't know if that's very healthy, but that's how it is, and that's how my mindset is, and that's how I was raised.
I feel you on that. I definitely feel like you definitely got to have those uncomfortable conversations. This is how I am on first dates. I drive the regularest car I can find on the first 3 or 4 days just to see how you gonna act. I just want to see how you gonna react to it. I'm already up, so you know how usually a person be with you and they be with you as you build already. So I already on build. I'm already at the top of the class. So you're never gonna see me broke. I'm past that stage. I'm not going back. So I'm past that stage already. I need to know how would you help? How would you look at me if I was broke? Now, this the catch though. This is how you know what if a woman pays attention to details. Certain things I'm gonna have on going to tell you that I must have some type of money. My watch gonna tell you something like that. If you feel my shirt, the texture of the material will tell you that. So some stuff's gonna give you out because I ain't gonna put on just anything, but it will tell you this. But sometimes I gotta see if you know the difference. But if Mama got $800,000, I feel like Mama should give me $100,000, pay off the house, and then her and Daddy can talk about the other part. I don't care. That's Daddy's fault. You know what I mean? He better go in there pop one of them blue boys to take Mama on out.
Yeah, you have to represent.
Let's go to the queue.
Nah, see, y'all got this shit all wrong. This woman, regardless of how old she is, she ain't had no money in her whole life. See, that's when you let her fucking do her. If it's that serious, right? You get to the point where you mad, you don't want to fucking be there no more. Cool, I'm with you. Don't fucking, don't settle, right? That bitch is gonna run through that money so fast. I mean, you won't be able to blink. He good. He making $130,000 a year, right? She gonna spend it within 3 or 4 years. The $800,000 gone, and now where's she looking? See, y'all looking at the shit all wrong. Bro, about to get him a young hot thing. He's still making his money. He good for the next couple of years. He got Social Security that's gonna be dropping on his ass. He's straight. He's straight. You know what I'm saying, man, bro? He good. He don't need none of that shit. I'm with old head. Leave that motherfucker alone.
God damn. He ain't doing that. My daddy cannot be back out here on the market. You know what I'm saying? He don't mess around and get one of these young girls. He don't mess around and get one of them pregnant. Now I got a little brother. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't tell my daddy to go back out here and get on the market. That's not what we gonna do.
And now you got to babysit.
Yeah, because you know that he ain't gonna make it to graduation.
Because your papa had a late in life baby.
Right. Now I'm the one around here, got people talking about, that's your baby? No. Now my kids talking, they be like, who that is? That's my uncle. You older than your uncle though, right? Yeah, but that's still my uncle.
Now your kids got an uncle that they got to take to school with them.
Yeah.
Because they the same grade and shit.
They the same grade. Both of them start kindergarten at the same year. No, bro, that's not what.
And then he like to pull the card that I'm your uncle. I can tell you what to do, even though he irresponsible.
Right. He the uncle always starting trouble. Talking about, yeah, y'all better come help me fight. I'm your uncle. Come do what I say. No, I can't deal with that. Let's go to the queue. Let's see, I have a wallet.
See what?
Oh, okay.
Why you want to see my wallet?
The topic. Well, they have that mindset of what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. So at that point, if they don't want to help out after they inherited something from someone else, but you've been busting your balls for such and such an amount of years trying to make a comfortable life for them and the kids, well, obviously she ends up having a parasitic mindset.
God damn.
Being in a relationship supposed to be a symbiotic relationship, not parasitic.
Every time, this is how I know RDO that blowing that good gas, but every time RDO they putting that smoke in there, that mug I'm bringing, he go get the dictionary, he Googling words and everything. All right, stop it. No, but I just feel like when you're in a relationship in the later of your life, everything is not as the same as when you're early in relationship. Most older individuals, like mom and pop, mom ain't never had that much money. She just happy to have some money. She finally happy to say when daddy can't be like, look, I ain't giving you no more money now. You already went down there to the Walmart and spent all my damn money up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mama now got money to be like, I ain't got to ask you for your damn money. You know what I'm saying? They don't really cuss. They just say certain words like cuss. They say the initial to cuss a word. My mama say, sit your MF down. She don't say the word. She just say the initial like, we don't know what she talking about. And my daddy, he just feel like cussing.
You hear with the mother freaker.
Yeah.
Like, man, why you just don't say the rest of it? Like, this shit be irritating.
My daddy just, he spell out all his cuss words. S-H-I-T. You better sit your S-H-I-T down. So they do stuff like that, man. When you old like that, it really, I feel like if you're young in your relationship, that's definitely gonna have that's more likely gonna split up behind it. But you better hope you live in one of them states and make her split that money up. Let's go to the queue.
Queue?
Well, here's the thing. You know, that's exactly how what you just said is exactly how so many people in her life are going to feel. Oh, I'm her mom. I got debt. Oh, you should be getting me out. Oh, I'm her cousin. I got debt. Get me out. Or whatever it may be. Help me out in some way. And, at the end of the day, she ain't going to have money for nothing if she's giving it out to everybody. Now, as far as the significant other goes, okay, maybe I think it would be nice to help out with some, but I don't think it should be the expectation that she would pay the whole thing, because that's just, I don't think it's 100% fair. It's her choice what she wants to do with the money. If she wants to bless you, that's amazing, but if not, I don't think she should get any flack for it.
But they've been in a relationship since they was 24.
That's the weird part. No,
they've been together 35 years of marriage. She's only worked 13 years. If she worked the whole marriage and she contributed to the marriage in the way that they discussed that she should, then I could see how that would make more sense. But if you look at the point where then what if you would have said, hey, I'm gonna leave you because you're not contributing, you're not bringing your, enough money into the relationship. I look at it like this: nobody should demand that you pay certain things. That should be something that you want to do it on your own. But definitely, I believe that money supposed to go down, not back up. And what I mean by that, money can go side to side, meaning you and your spouse, you can make sure your spouse good. That's money going sideways because y'all on the same path. Y'all equal. Money should never go up to your mama, your daddy. Money's supposed to go down. That's the way you create generational wealth, is by making sure money goes down. The money should be, I make money, save money, so my kids can have some money to start out with. They should save their money so it go down to their kids. That's how money's supposed to. We have this messed up thought because, I come into money, I'm supposed to help our mama, I'm supposed to help our auntie, this and that. I can look out for you in a way, but money's supposed to go down. I'm not gonna let you get put out your house, but I also ain't gonna let you know I got no money. Because every time you come, like, I heard you got some money. Now I'm broke. Everybody can get a car. There ain't nothing but a bill. Well, you got a new house, man. That's a bill too, man. And first of all, I might even hit you with that whole lot, boy. Hey, this the company house. As long as I work at this company, we can live here. And maybe when I retire, they might get it to me because we don't mess it up too bad. I don't believe money going, look, I can't help no cousins. No siblings either. I can help you get a new job. That's what I can help you do.
Yeah, damn.
I'm just being real. Money's supposed to go down. If money keeps going up, how do you start generational wealth if you always going up to help somebody else just get to your level? You ain't gonna have enough money to give to your kids and their kids. Let's go to the queue.
Or maybe you can, maybe you guys can agree, like I heard you mention joint accounts. So maybe you can agree that a certain amount of the money will go in the joint account. And then another part of the money is her choice, it's her choice what she chooses to do.
Facts.
I'm with that.
And that's cool.
I'm with that. That would have been perfect.
I said that earlier. I'm putting this $100,000 in this joint account. First, I'm gonna pay off whatever debts we've accrued that you have been working to pay on this entire time. Which is why I say if whoever got the money to pay off the debt can pay off the debt or should pay off the debt, because the other person has been working to pay off our debt this whole time before money was involved. Before your money was involved, it was in my head that I have to pay off our debt, and I've been working to pay off our debt. right? We got this big ass house, and in turn, I have been working to pay off our house, our debt. Still, no matter, you know what I mean. So if you came up to $800,000, I don't get why you can't finish paying off our debt if you got it. But cool, whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, go ahead. You got $500K left. You paid $300,000 towards the house. You got $500K left. You could put $100,000 into our joint account, and put the other $400 into your whatchamacallit to further notice. You know what I mean? Cool. I wouldn't have complained about that. I wouldn't complain about that at all. You know what I mean? It's the fact that there was no we. Besides the house, there ain't been no we. There was a whole lot of we. You know what I mean? Before you got money, when it was just me bringing in the money, it was a whole lot of we for fucking 35 to 40 years. There's a whole lot of we that I had to do. Now all of a sudden you came up with an income or this inheritance, and now it ain't no we on your side. It's weird. It's iffy. It make a motherfucker question how tough we actually are.
LA, I just want to let you know, Mama just texted me and said she listened to the show. She asked me did I put her business on, for the world to hear. I let her know I didn't do that. So she said she needs to see you after the show.
Listen, I gotta go to work.
And Mama said you didn't get a whole story. She said you didn't say how Daddy had cheated on her one time, and she wasn't gonna help take care of his outside child. So that's why she got money in her account.
I don't trust it.
Grandma just died.
Let's go to the queue.
Yo, check this out. A buddy of mine ended up having it that his wife did inherit some money. Now, she did help him out, but she also blew the money out on other people and for their birthdays and everything. I'm just like, dude, you didn't say any of that. You just completely just blowing off. This is why oh my god. A lot of people probably shouldn't inherit nothing.
Yeah, damn,
come on, Artie.
And it should have been like addressed. I understand, like, helping your brother out. I understand, like, helping your family members, but they probably already gotten part of the inheritance also. I understand helping out your husband, but dang.
Artie, you gotta stop, bro.
You can't condemn everybody, Artie. You gotta relax, bro. We're gonna have to get you some type of counseling, or you gotta do something for our boy, man.
Look, man, if y'all know some doctors out there, man, send them our way, man. You gotta get Artie some help. Artie don't want nobody to have no more family. But yeah, my mama said, bro, you left some out the story. You didn't tell the people how my daddy got an outside kid. She said she ain't really forgave him for that. That's why she had to put the money in her account.
Shit, they ain't got no papers on that boy.
So she said that's because
you can't prove that.
He told him he go up there and take that DNA test. He was gonna pop one in him. So that's why he didn't go. But I'm saying, Mama said you didn't tell the people that. You want to tell them that look like she don't want to share her money. You didn't tell how they accept that.
I also didn't tell them how y'all met in the strip club either. You was in there dancing for that motherfucking, doing something strange for change. They ain't tell them that either. Make sure you tell her that.
Look, stop pulling on my mama damn business. I'm the one who gotta go over there tomorrow.
Listen, bro, she better start coming to me sideways, bro.
I guarantee you this. You better bring mama to your house.
She was here the other day doing laundry.
Well, look. You know how mama is, bro. Let her tell it that everybody house her house, and she can do what the hell she want to do. And that's why I make sure I put my cars in the garage, and I shut them down and keep all the blinds closed. Yeah, everybody. I'm scared of my mama. I don't care how y'all talk about me. I ain't scared of nobody else, but I'm just scared of her. All right, that's what you say now. Remember last time, you was the one who was running around your car. She would chase you like she was Baby D. You was.
I done told her. She just threatened me one too many times. Every time she get attitude, boy, I'll bust your head to the white. Like, damn, nobody even said that no more. You can go to jail for sure. It's damn trying to kill somebody. And if you touch me, I'll call the police. And say, when I get out, I'll whoop your ass again. I said, all right, we'll see.
Hey man, my mama got a saying. She'll tell you, "Hey," I'm like, "Mama, don't make me come over there." She'll be like, "Boy, if you was water, you control yourself on me." I'm like, "What do that mean, like? Why would I be water?"
It's people from down south type shit, man. I don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck they get that shit around.
yeah. Let's go to the
But
queue.
hey, this is Black and Styles, man. We appreciate y'all fucking with us again this morning/afternoon. We hope y'all having a good day at work. If you're at work listening to this, hit that share button, man. Sharing is caring. Let other people hear this good content, man, so they can have something to listen to as the time passes. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all hit that follow button too. Your boys on our road to 500 followers, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
we appreciate it all, right? That's all we ask. Follow or share, or both if you love the show. All right, we appreciate it. With that, we're gonna go to the queue because y'all been in there.
All right, let me get it.
Why can't you just give them half? You said you guys were together, or they were together since the 20s, so I would say just split it. Just give them half. Like, what's the big deal? I thought in a marriage anyway, things were split like that. Like, he gets half, or she gets half, like in a divorce.
True. That's how it's supposed to work. But I don't know if you heard the part. My mama said she was still mad because my daddy had got supposedly an outside kid on her. So she was like, she don't trust him yet. That's why she didn't give him the whole money. That was she saying. I got to talk to my daddy about this later on today because this is my first time really hearing it. But that was the reason. But it definitely supposed to be half and half. Let's go to the queue.
That money didn't last 3 months. And it was over 10 grand.
Come on, Artie. Artie, you gotta let that go, man. This is how long ago was this, man? Back when the Hot Boys was out.
Artie said it just happened when she got the PPP loan. It just happened.
Listen, man, y'all better stop doing what y'all doing out here with the PPP loans, man. They taking people down, y'all. All right. If you got one coming and you know you shouldn't have one coming, you cancel that shit immediately.
You know what?
If your shit hit your bank account, you call the IRS, hey man, I think I accidentally got some money that I'm blown in it. Like I don't know what this is. Somebody needs to come take this. I don't want to do it. And then deny all responsibility and knowledge that they was even, you know what I mean?
That ain't gonna help you. I'm gonna tell you what to do. When you know you gonna get, when you know you, I'm put people on free game just to help them because I'm a business owner. This is what you do. If you know you don't got it and they coming for you, they auditing everybody. I don't got audits and everything. First thing you need to go do is go get a checking account in your business name. Second thing you need to do is go actually get your business name and logo. Go pay for that. Get that. I don't care if you put it on your garage, put it on something. Then go find you an employee. The employee cannot be a family member. So basically, you're going to have to pay somebody so they can come out your checking account. So it sees that you're paying particular people. The best business would be lawn care or something like that. Go get that person to go mow your mama's yard, your cousin's yard, whatever, pay them. As long as you're showing that you're paying somebody, you'll be okay. The thing that's going to happen is that you're going to also have to do taxes for 2021 inside of your business now. Just let you know, that's free game.
Well, I don't know because I don't think that this is for us attitude always works out. Like, I do believe that people should be entitled to their own personal finances, if necessary. I mean, well, not necessary, but they should. Because I had a cousin who, she's no longer married, but she was managing some rental property she owned, because she had a separate account for that. And her and her husband had went on vacation, and they had both paid for the vacation. But he happened to find a receipt for her account for the rental properties. And it turned into a big fight because he's like, oh, we're out here, we're spending this money, but you got all this money, when that's for her rental properties. And like, people just get crazy.
Well, I mean,
They do.
definitely.
Well, it can happen.
Money will make everybody look at each other different, just because it all comes back down to
if you have a communication. If you have a lapse of communication, then money is going to breed all kind of ish in your relationship. So that's why you make sure that you're telling them, this is what we're doing, this is what we're not doing. Therefore, that they know what's going on. And a person sometimes feel used because they feel like they're giving out more than you're putting in. So make sure that they understand, both y'all understand y'all boundaries, and then in most cases you'll be okay. But most men are caught up just because they feel like, guess what? I've been putting all this money out and you had all this money up. I mean, he could have asked too, but he didn't. So that's usually why most men be upset, because they feel like they put more in than you putting in. Let's go to the queue. Now, hold on. Now, what you were saying, LA, before I played that message?
I forgot.
Let's go to the queue.
No, I'll pop up here and there. I didn't know that you was having a stream right now, but when I end up hearing this whole story, I was like, okay. So I smelled some bullshit, so I had to come in and address it.
That smells some bullshit. Already a fool,
man. Already be ready to jump on somebody's head, boy. He dead with it. Let's go to the queue.
We're out here talking about Seattle. You're gonna be cold, wet, and high. They got the best weed in motherfucking Seattle. Shout out Seattle.
Man, appreciate that. Let's go to the queue.
Yeah, I definitely think that it's silly to not pay off your spouse's debts. For example, when I got married to my husband, after we got married, I asked him, we went over some finances before, but I asked him, I was like, your motorcycles, what's the deal with those? And he told me that one of his motorcycles had 9% interest. I'm like, are you insane? So I paid off his motorcycle. It was $18,000. I'm like, let's pay it off. We're saving 9% interest over, I forget how long. And yeah, that benefits both of us. Why would I want him spending extra money and giving it to a bank? We need to keep it in the family.
Yeah, that's actually like almost another $1,000 on top of that shit.
Hey man, y'all put your hands together for her. Cause that's what I'm talking about. That's a real wife right there.
It's for the team.
That's a real wife. That's a real wife right there. It's about us. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, you go home tonight, you tell your husband he a lucky mother.
Shut your
let
mouth.
him know that. You let him know Black Knight 24 said that he lucky as hell. Let's go to the queue.
Black Knight, I want my child support.
Man, I told you this. When I started messing with your baby mama, bruh, she did not tell me that was her kids. She said that was her nieces and her nephews. So since I got with her under false pretenses, I don't owe you.
You don't feel like you got to pay nothing?
No, man. Look, he got to have it. Hey, that's what for him and his baby mama. I can't help that I make enough money to let her be a housewife. And you know what I'm saying? He didn't. Don't get mad at me. But her booty fat though, bro. No, you missed it.
God damn.
Let's go to the queue.
Give me an inch, take a mile.
How the fuck am I single and this bitch get married twice? And she on child support. What kind of shit is this? Boy, I tell you, the audacity. Boy, I must be living in the twilight fucking zone.
Now you live in the wrong state.
Hey, let me tell you something, listen. What it is, Miss Male Lady, listen. Maybe you ain't getting the same services that she giving. She, you know what I'm saying? She be going down, busting down at his job. You know what I'm saying? He out there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she's doing extra stuff. That's all I can say. This is daytime. I can't say what I normally would say at nighttime shows. That's all I can give.
Yeah, we don't know how much trouble we're gonna get in, even though this is a 17 and up app. You know what I mean? We do kind of get a little bit vagrant around this. This is why the stereo told us y'all got to stay on nights. Y'all not allowed to come over here. I'm like, oh man, we snuck over here today.
Yeah, we get all kind of damn emails when we come to the daytime. Like, yeah, y'all do remember it's AM. I'm like, my bad. Let's go to the queue.
And people have to be extremely careful with who they have children with. And also be prepared to be a single parent if that person start acting differently once you have a child. Jesus Christus. I don't know how this works out. I don't know how this works out for people because I again, my pride is too much. And again, me and my child might be sleeping under the bridge before I ask some motherfucker for nothing. But also, like, what kind of human being would not support their own child? I want to be petty, but I'm not. My pride, it's too much.
Nah, I mean, this is my thing. This is just my thing personally. I think it should be all people's thing. If you're dealing with somebody who's not actively in their child's life, actively taking care of their child, there's no way I could be in a relationship with you. Absolutely no way. It's just no way. If you can't love what came from you, I damn sure know you can't love me. Like, and one of my pet peeves is for women who deal with men who not taking care of their kids. Then they turn around and they have a baby by that man, and then they act like they have the gall to be pissed off that he ain't taking care of their child. Well, goddamn, you saw his resume. He wasn't taking care of his child that before you. Why the hell would he take care of yours?
Because she different.
What made her different?
I don't know. That's what they're gonna say. What they gonna say?
That's what I'm saying to her. What made you different? I never think I'm exempt just because I'm the next one. I'm the new one. You new. So you should never put yourself in a situation like that. And I know guys gonna talk about, man, I got a crazy baby mama. Man, look, this is what they made a job for, so you can go get a lawyer, so you can take them to court. Ain't nothing gonna keep me from my child. Nothing. So for me, if you dealing with somebody who already got a child and they not taking care of them, if you stay with them, you dumb. That's just my personal opinion. Not that you dumb as a person, you dumb for putting yourself in that situation. Let's go to the
facts.
Yep. Your old ass daddy, the one that got him, knocked him up a young one, and you got it's a boy. Goddamn. Now we wouldn't have these problems if your mama wasn't bullshitting. See, so don't say nothing to me about it. Okay? Don't ask your mammy.
I gotta ask my daddy to make sure. Just be, you know what I'm saying, trying to pull one on my daddy. He don't act like he'll do nothing like that, but hey, it could have been back in his younger days. Let's go to the queue.
Yeah. That's what you got it from.
And look, I have no outside kids. All my kids inside. Unlike you got some two twin girls outside.
I ain't got no papers on them though, so I'm still good.
Don't worry about it. I'm finna send them your address.
Why would you do that? All right, you a snitch ass nigga then. Okay.
Maybe your kids, man. Don't you want to have a family reunion?
Listen, I ain't even touched that girl.
That's what she said. She said you touched that a lot of different ways.
She got to prove it.
She said you want to come take the DNA test, but you just got to go get tested, man. That's all.
There ain't no point in me taking no test that ain't never tested.
Yeah. So you saying she got pregnant just like Jesus?
Hey, I don't know what she did because I wasn't there.
God.
Hey, I'm like R. Kelly, man. That was a lookalike. It wasn't me.
Yeah, it was you. That's how she gonna say it. She gonna be like, it was you. Let's go to the view.
Okay, this uncle thing, y'all messing with me because I have nieces and nephews who are older than me. That had nothing to do with me.
See?
So I am called AJ or MJ. Depends on how close they are. The girls call me MJ, which is Mommy Junior, and then AJ is Auntie Junior. I don't appreciate it because I do not choose to be born after y'all's parents had kids. So yeah, I'm quote unquote the young aunt to these kids. I don't like it. I don't like this whole conversation at this point.
Listen, we didn't choose for you to be in that position, you know what I mean? One of your parents did that, you know what I mean?
Hey, man.
But I remember there used to be a thing like in the 80s? Very early 90s, something like that, where they used to, a lot of people used to have late in life babies. Like a motherfucker, and then they get they're getting raised by their brother and sister and shit, because their parents are so old.
Yeah. Just look at it like this. You know, you had to be a mama before you was a mama. That's all. They was just trying to make sure
it was practice.
Kids. Yeah, that's all.
They was like, you know what? Fuck. I know all the rage nowadays is for the little girls to play with the fake baby dolls. We gonna give our daughter a real baby.
A real baby doll. You got a real baby.
Give her a real baby to play with and raise.
You was special.
The parents was bogus.
They were like, she's special. Let's go to the queue.
You know, though, Karma's a bitch. Like Lil Wayne said, but make sure that bitch is beautiful. Because, you know, in a few months, she's going to come back like, when she blows all of her money, she'll be like, hey, big head. And he's going to be like, no, fuck you. That's exactly what's going to happen. Play your cards right. Karma is a bitch.
Why women saying it? Why women like saying it? Hey, big head.
And Def's her husband. And you gonna have to fuck her if you keep on. You know, that's that Wayne. Weezy. Yeah. But yeah, again, and we don't know what the actual plans is. You know what I mean? He could have got ahead of himself when he made the message. So again, we're not saying that the person actually did. We don't know yet. You know what I mean? It just wasn't done by the time the message came out. So hopefully, you know what I mean? They've been together a long time. So I'm assuming like she wasn't really trying to be shady.
Yeah, mama.
Yeah, she probably just threw the first thing. I'm just gonna put it in the account. It really don't matter what account because we still, you know what I mean. Everything, whether it's a joint account or not, we both still got access to it. You know what I mean. If you actually need something, if you actually need it, you know what I mean. Then cool, you know what I mean. So they don't necessarily mean she was doing something shady. It's just the way it looks. Yeah, and again, from the way it looked, he felt some type of way. So you know what I mean.
Emotional.
But man, I'm hoping if anybody that's in a relationship that long don't do no shit like that, man. Like, or at least try to be shady. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Because a lot of my money goes into my main account, but all my direct deposits goes to my main account, and then from time to time I move shit into another account that my girl has access to. But I don't put all my money in that quote unquote what would be like a joint account. But ain't me also doing anything shady. But I also know that she's not financially savvy. If she got it, she gonna spend it.
That's
shit she don't need. She just got it. So it could be one of those too. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. This your boy Black Knight 24. That is the LA Style, aka Stereo Style. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. And while you hitting that follow button, make sure you hit the share button. Sharing is Karen. On our way to 500, let's go to the queue.
That nigga probably got a gambling
I'm
addiction.
telling you, I rather die in the Seattle cold. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm about to go to Alaska or Iceland.
What?
It's only a 5-hour flight away from us. I would do that rather than asking motherfucker for money or for nothing. My pride is too much. Again, it's not healthy, but it's too much.
Come on, Ness.
But yeah, we do have good weed out here.
Come on, Ness. You gotta stop this. I know you. Was you hurt that bad in the previous relationship?
Yeah, somebody
you wouldn't even go to a whole nother state and ask somebody, "Hey, can I hold a little bit of?" You know what I mean?
What did he do to you?
What did Artie do?
What did he do to you to make you want to go? You gonna go to Alaska? I've been to Alaska. It ain't. Look, you ain't gonna survive out there. You gonna do something. Everything cold. Shoot.
I hope you going in the daylight season. I ain't fucking with that night season.
Man, with night season is every day, all day.
Correct. Is that half the year?
Right. So I just want to know what this dude done did to you that got you this. You gonna sleep outside? Sheesh. Let's go to the queue.
Yo, what up, though?
What up? What up?
I'm just sliding through trying to get to this topic. Who inherited $800K? Like, what's going on? Does he get half? I mean, she gets half in a divorce. Talk to me.
Okay.
You want to explain TBS?
Yeah, I got it.
Go ahead, fill him in real quick.
So since I don't gave out who it was, so my mom and my daddy, they met at around when they was 25. They've been together for 35 years. My daddy make around 130 to 150K a year, right? They got about $80 to $100,000 worth in debt, right? My mom only worked 13 years. I think whole relationship. You know what I'm saying? She got anger issues, so she quit her last job, and she called it retirement, but she quit. I don't know how that's retirement, but that's what she called it. Then on top of that, my daddy had, you know what I'm saying, been taking care of all the bills until, you know what I'm saying, my God being my grandma passed away, and she got $800,000 in inheritance. My mom cost $100,000 on the house, paid it off. She put the other $500,000 in her personal account, not in a joint account or nothing. My daddy feel a type of way that he wasn't getting access to the money, or she didn't go ahead and break and put some in the joint account. So right now, my daddy feel a type of way. My mama texted me while we was doing the show and said we didn't tell the whole story, that my daddy, when I was right before I was born, had an outside kid, and she's still upset about that. And that's one of the reasons she didn't put it in there. But he know he can get the money if he wanted. That's what she said. But we ain't saw no fruits of that anyway. So that's where we at. What would you do? What would you say? And how would you do with if you was the person inherit the money, how would you inherit it? Would you give, you split it half and half with your spouse? Would you pay off all the debts and the bills? And my daddy got another 5 years before he retired. Would you just tell him to retire and you take over all the bills? What would you do? Let's go to the queue.
Black Knight, say that shit again. Say that shit again. You date a dude that don't take care of his kids, then you have a kid, Bob, and then act like now he ain't shit. Just say it one more time, man. Just for the cheap seats. Just say it one more time for the cheap seats.
Got you. A lot of women deal with men who have a baby mother, right? They know that man is not taking care of their kids. They know it for a fact. They don't have the baby mama drama pull up over her house like you over here with this B doing all this, but you ain't paying child support, this, and the third. Then you turn around and have a baby with this dude. All of a sudden now this nigga get ghost on you. And you have the audacity, the gall, to call him a deadbeat dad. Nigga, he been a deadbeat dad when you first met him. So I don't think he a deadbeat dad. I just think you chose the wrong baby daddy. So therefore, it's your responsibility to not call him a deadbeat daddy. Call him, I'm a bad picker of sperm donor. I picked a bad sperm donor. I picked it. You got to take some responsibility there, because you knew he wasn't ish before you even picked him. You knew he was flawed in that situation. In relationship, we got to take our responsibility. Don't mean that he shouldn't be ish, but you knew he wasn't ish before you got it.
Big facts.
Let's go to the queue.
Man, when I tell you, I see a lot of girls who are like, see or talk bad about the baby mama or the ex. I'm just like, when a man talks about his ex, and vice versa, if somebody talks bad about their ex, you should be like, eyebrow raised. Like, what did you do? You can't be completely innocent about this situation.
Big fact.
And there's no way I would ever respect a man who talks about his ex. I hate the word baby mama, but the mother of his children or whatever. It's like an absolute turn off. It's just like, Something in the milk ain't clean. What's going on?
Facts. Listen, if your dude has at least 2 kids with one individual, all right, so with one woman, and he don't participate in no fatherly duties to either, or he has multiple kids with multiple baby mamas and don't participate in either, it stacks up. He has more of a case if it's one child. Not to say that he's still off the hook.
Right.
You got more of a case that it's possibly true. I don't know the baby mama, whatever the case is. Right? It's like, damn, okay, that's fucked up. But if you got 2, it's like, that's weird. You just a bad picker or something? Like, what's going on? Right. You got 3, it's like, all right, listen, man. I can't do this, bro. I'm out. Real deadbeat ass nigga. The proof is in the pudding. You can't just have multiple and have the same excuse why you're not a father for any of them. And it's all the other person. Now you a deadbeat ass nigga. You gotta go. Women, y'all gotta watch out for that, and y'all gotta start cutting these dudes off way earlier than that.
Man, you got to. Like, look.
Don't be the next baby mama that get caught.
And you gotta understand, people are creatures of habit. If you're not taking care of your one baby, your only kid, or your second kid, what makes you think you're gonna take care of your third one? Because what? The last one got light skin and curly hair? You think that means he's gonna take care of? No, that don't mean nothing. Look, I have zero respect for any man. The definition of a man is to take care of your responsibility. I can stake my name that anything that is tied to me, my responsibility will be taken care of at all costs. See, we get this thing where we think we're a man because we mature with age. You're not a man, you're a male. You just grew out of being a boy. You're a male. You're not a man. A man takes care of what he says is his. If I say you are my woman, I got you. If you are my kids, I got you. This is something that I wanted. This is my responsibility. There's too many people out here going, no. But I ain't letting you women off the hook either. Because y'all keep picking the MFers, as my mama would say. And keep allowing them to have a chance to make more babies. Hey, look, man. Find you somebody who cares genuinely about you and about what they got going on. And that'll tell you if they're going to be a deadbeat or not. Let's go to the queue.
Thank you guys for keeping me entertained, by the way, while I'm like going through my 5th Zoom meeting of the day. I work from home, so yay, fun stuff. Thanks, guys, though. This was fun.
That's what we're here for. It's entertainment, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, that's what we try to do. We try to take a serious topic and make it light. That's what we do on Black and Styles, man. We try to dig deep and give out helpful information, but also we try to have a lot of fun with it as well. Thank you as well. Let's go to the queue.
Man, your money, y'all money. Her money, bro. And we'll see. The only thing is you try to divorce him, he do get half, so that's the only thing. But, I mean, explain the story one more time, because like I said, I ain't get it.
All right, we gonna hit him?
Yeah, go ahead. Get it.
All right, TBS. Hey, shout out TBS too for stopping by, messing with us. Y'all make sure to go follow TBS, man. Very insightful. We do shows like a mud on here. You know what I mean? So TBS, boom, this is the situation, right? A man and woman. The man is 65. The woman is 59. That's just context, right? They've been married for 35 years. So essentially been married since he was 30, right? I'm assuming that they would spend some time before that as in girlfriend, boyfriend, and being engaged, you know what I mean? So I give him 5 years for that. So possibly since he was 25 and she was 20, or actually was like 20, actually she was 19. So around that. So around 35, to 40 years. Almost, it seems like the entire relationship has just been with each other. Have to be. That's a long fucking period of time. So for 35 to 40 years, they've been together, right? Married for 35. She was a stay-at-home mom, and he worked the entire time they've been together. All right. In her last 13 years, though, and she's 59. So since she was 46, she worked. She worked for 13 years, and then she quote unquote retired from that. I don't know how. Well, she just quit.
She quit.
Right?
Mama quit.
They do have 2 kids that's beyond grown and have jobs, right? So boom. So essentially, for the most part, he's paid for everything. They also have a $460,000 home. Right. So this whole time, for the most part, it seems like he's paid for the majority, if not everything, in their life situation, including the kids' schooling, both the 2 kids' schooling, and so far $150,000 on the $450,000 house. The wife comes into an inheritance of $800,000. Now the man still works. He's 65. He makes $130,000 a year. Right, and he has $80,000 of debt, just accruing over a period of time. Right, she inherits $800,000. What she does is she go and pay the house off with $300K. Right, so the house is paid off, $300K straight to that. Boom. She has $500,000 left. She immediately afterwards goes and put that $500,000 into her own personal checking account, and the guy feels some type of way about that. You know what I mean? I'm assuming because he thinks that this is an hour, kind of, sort of, whatever. You know what I mean? And he just feels, I don't know if he feels like he was shaded, or, you know what I mean? Whatever the case is, or maybe she being shiesty. I don't know. He just feels some type of way. That, do you think that's iffy, or do you think that's kind of suspect that happened, of the way she treated her inheritance? That's the question on the table. Right? I've been paying for everything for 35 to 40 years, including putting our kids both through college. You know what I mean? I've paid $150,000 of our house so far. I have $80,000 in debt from family, just the family as a whole, not just my debt, but of course, since I'm the breadwinner, it goes on my name. But of our debt, and you get $800,000. I mean, for sure, you paid the house off with the $300K. That's nothing light at all. And then you don't put nothing into like a joint account or pay off my debt / our debt or whatever the case, and you immediately put the rest of your money into your own personal account. Does he have a right to feel some type of way, or is it all in his head? That's the situation.
And just for more context, that is my parents y'all talking about. So don't go at my mama too hard now. And I do thank my parents for putting us through college. And you know, my sister,
she got a nigga on the side. I knew that too. I've known her for a while.
Bruh, you don't stop talking about my mama, bro. My mama would never do nothing like that.
I've known it for a while.
Bruh, stop. Just because your mama is your mama cheated on your daddy, let me try and put my mama out there too.
Man, listen. They were born in the 60s. We know what they've been doing. All right, I ain't no fool.
No, just because you think your mama been doing that, my mama ain't been doing that. This your boy Black Knight.
Your mama ain't been doing what? Having relations?
Out there doing that kind of. No, my mama did twice. She got pregnant twice. That was it.
So she only had sex twice too. Then I guess you believe.
Yes, my mama don't do stuff like that.
Once to make you, and then once to make the other one. That's all.
Yep. That's it. That's all. My mom do that stuff. She ain't out there like auntie.
So you don't believe your dad had your mom legs behind her head?
First of all, we're not gonna sit here and talk about my mom and my daddy's sex life.
Okay, I'm just asking a question, man.
I have no idea. And remember, I told you I used to fake like I had asthma so they wouldn't have sex.
Oh, you was a cock blocking ass motherfucker. You did say that.
Right. Well, it is what
I'll turn the music up.
Is the truth. So you gonna
turn the music up on your shit? Nigga, you be out. You faking these motherfuckers. Listen, man, a dad know when they kids are cock blocking.
Well, look, my mama didn't, so that's all that matters.
Hey, no. Normally, like, boom, you bust into the room, or she busts out the room. She go in there, tend to you. The dude come in there, and she got you. You know what I mean? Y'all like kind of hugged up, and she's patting you on your back or whatever the case. And I come in the room, and you eyeball me. This happens. The son eyeballs the dad, and then has like a little smirk on his face, and the dad like, you little bitch ass nigga. I knew it. At that point in time, you know it ain't faking. That's all. That's why we start sending you to other people's house after that.
Yeah, damn. Let's go to the queue.
Ness, who hurt you? Who hurt you? Ness, who hurt you? Ness, I mean, isn't that how women say it?
Yeah.
Isn't that how women say it when the guy says something about a woman? Isn't that how women say it? I was just asking. Ness, I'm just playing with you. You're the only woman in here. And I already joked on the guys. Whatever. Oh, what is that? A fucking goat in the background, bro? Really? Is that a goat? Can we fix that? Please. What the hell is that noise?
LA, what's in your background that was making that noise?
Dice. He playing with something.
God damn. It's dog.
Yo, when I end up hearing like, oh, my baby daddy ain't shit, I'm like, wait, hold on. You slept with him. You had a baby with him. He wasn't, ain't ish back then. What changed?
Mm-hmm.
When he started out, I mean, that's pretty much how I ended.
The relationship ended, so now he ain't ish. I bet she don't tell you that she knew he wasn't ish before that time. She knew he wasn't ish before they had a baby, but she stayed with him. Let's go to the queue.
Listeners, you talking nice. You talking nice over there, making sense. Okay. I see you different now. That's what's up. Try that, Mister.
Let's go to the queue.
Look, listen. That lady worked hard for the $800,000, all right? She deserves every bit of it. That dude don't deserve nothing. He needs to give her more money on top of it.
Hey, first of all, my mama probably gonna say thank you for saying she worked hard. She really did. Don't tell her I said that. My daddy said she's gonna have to come about some of that money.
Yeah, nobody trying to hear that shit.
Let's go to the queue.
Bottom line, don't fuck with nobody. Like, I know you can get your dick wet. I'm sorry, your penis is, immersed in water.
Moisturized.
That's how my mom would say. But don't try to do that with somebody you don't know. You don't know people. Like, you gotta, learn who they are before even sleeping with them. It sounds weird. Like, hey, if you want to have, one night stand, go ahead. If you want to have, whatever, make sure they're deceased free, and then also you have, your protection going on. Because this world is wild, and you really don't know people until shit comes to shit.
Facts. Big facts. Mess around that.
Facts.
A whole hour. 22 years of hell. And I ain't talking about the baby. I'm talking about the baby mama. Go to the queue. Because LA still don't want to claim his twin girls out there. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yes, man. On that note, you know what I mean? Stereo has updated the app. You know what I mean? So it says that y'all should have some more. It says y'all should have some more icons when you hit the fire button or the hand clap. If you long press it, some more icons supposed to come up. Now I can't do that from my end because I can't see. Can someone confirm that that's a thing now? I see the hand clap.
Fire. I see the hand clap. I don't see nothing else.
I see the thumbs up.
Where you see the thumbs up at?
Somebody just sent the thumbs up before the hand clap or after the hand clap.
Oh, okay. I see the thumbs up. Okay, I see the thumbs up.
It says you got to press it and then hold it, and then more stuff supposed to come up. Hold on.
They steady sending me.
You ain't gonna be able to do it.
No, I'm talking about I just seen where they said what's new with the app. So let's go to the queue.
Also, y'all, Bill Gates lives at least 2 miles away from me, so I'm about to go shoot my shots. I'll be like, hey, Bill, hey. Also, Melina can get it. I'm just kidding.
Goddamn.
But not really. Whichever it is.
Man, go ahead.
Whichever is available. I'll be like, hey, what's up? Hey, Bill. You're looking cute. Look at your, like, little pants that are all, like, already on your shoulders. What's up?
Goddamn.
Man, go on over there and shoot your shot. Ain't no wrong with that.
Man, he might put you in the wheel or something. Put you in the paperwork.
Man, look. Better go on there and shoot it.
Leave me a patent, a computer patent or something. You know what I mean? You leave me a license for something. You know what I mean? I get paid for the rest of my life.
Let's go to the queue.
Hey, baby, hey. What's going on? Nobody hurt me. Not yet, at least. And I'm not allowing anybody to hurt me. Because I know my worth and I know who I am. And I'm not fucking with nobody that would ever hurt me. But thanks, babe. Thanks for looking out. Thank you, brosker.
All right, man. We're going to make sure
cool.
We're going to make sure you're straight. Let's go to the queue.
I think my erection just went down just thinking about all the things she said. I got to factor it before I get some. Like, what in the world? I'm a big proponent of condoms. We're gonna roll. We're just gonna roll with the condoms and shake that dice, okay? That's all. We're gonna roll with the condoms and shake that dice. That's what I'm saying. Over here, want they pussy facts. I can't be getting pussy facts out here. They be lying on them shit. They be lying on the pussy facts.
Nah, TB. Women say they don't do that. That's a man's thing. That's what they said on the previous show. That's a man's thing to lie on their dick, quote unquote. I apologize more in the show.
Look, bro, you can't say the same thing you said tonight. I'm not going to answer all these emails from Stereo about why content is so derogatory in the AEO. This is why we get banned.
If they say something to me, they gotta say something to Ness or they sexist, and I'm gonna take them to court because Ness said it too early.
Well, Ness is she's a listener to the show, so she don't get held to the same standards that the host get held to.
When other people talking, I'm listening.
Well,
so I'm listening too, in a way.
In a way, but not totally. You part of the hosting part. That's how Stereo look at it.
Yeah, we get the fuck up out of here.
And since you don't answer emails, you know.
And I ain't going to answer them
either. That's left for me. Let's go to the queue.
No, but I noticed with Stereo, it keeps jumping me out of the room that I'm in, listening to y'all, to someone else's by itself.
Well, you know.
Oh, they hate.
You know, everybody don't want us. You know, people don't want us to be the hottest show that's on right now. Let's go to the queue though. But it's not. Appreciate you coming back, Art.
Hey, Black Knight, Black and Styles, what up, though? I appreciate y'all sharing that story. That's a rough one, man. That's a rough one, man. I'm gonna need you next time put aliases on your mama and your daddy name. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, word up, because your daddy should call you like, hey, listen, son, have a seat here. Don't be giving out the family on stereo. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, definitely that's what he gonna say. He listens to the show usually the next day after we do a show. So he'd definitely be calling like, look, first of all, don't be telling people it was about us. They might know us. And second of all, your mama lying. I ain't did nothing.
Man. Well, just his luck. Mama raised me to speak my mind, so
yeah,
technically you should be proud of me.
See? My mama listens to the show too. If he only one listen, I could say that. Let's go to the queue.
What do you mean getting hurt? You ain't gonna get hurt. You can't get hurt on this app. There's no hurting nobody on this app. What the heck? This is all like electronical stuff.
What's about Mighty King? I ain't gonna get into that because I don't want this to snap on me, so.
Let's go to the queue.
Man, listen, bro. Girl had 50 bodies on her talking about doing the adding and subtracting. You ask a girl how many bodies she got, she like, the one that ain't stand don't count. After the club, that rapper.
They take plenty shit out.
I was in 4 relationships, so 5. I'm like, what? How did 50 turn into 5? Come on, lady, give me the pussy fact.
Nah, bro. they discount so many bodies, bro. Like it should be crazy. I don't even remember this dude though, so I can't count him. You got to write him off. There's another dude that probably had that same night. Right? Yeah, another dude. He shot off once he put the tip in, but I feel like since he didn't really break the lips, that don't count. Right. These other 6 was only oral. They don't count. Like, come on, man. Like them numbers be, I don't know. Inflation is ridiculous. Or deflation, I should say. Deflation is ridiculous.
Let's go to the queue.
You're going to get 100% RD Black Ops morning, noon, and night 24/7. Just like these women do. Raw, uncut. Okay, yeah. I am cut. You know, I got that 6-pack going on. But you're getting it raw and all facts.
Thank you for that, Artie. Man, thank you so much for that, man.
Somebody come get their brother off the app. He been drinking a little bit.
Let's go to the queue.
Having a body count so high, you could be a certified hitman.
Damn.
And with that, hey man, the queue is cleared and we're over our 2-hour mark. What you want to do?
Right.
One of these baller, shot caller.
We don't
know about that.
Song. All right, guys, we had a great show. This is your boy Black Knight 24. That is the LA Style, aka Stereo Styles. We thank you guys for letting us come to your morning show and grace our presence. It's been a great show, man. Thank everybody who came in and commented, everybody who came in and listened, everybody who followed, man. It's been a humbling experience, man, to share the airway with my brother from another mother. I also let my mom and dad know that y'all thoroughly enjoyed their shenanigans. Make sure if you want to hear more of us, we do a show Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Central Time. Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Central Time. It's usually a 2-hour show, but on our show, we play every message. If our show goes over, we good with that. We come here and we want to have great content, kick it around with y'all, and see how y'all feel about it, and try to drill down on whatever topic it is. So make sure y'all go ahead and hit that follow button. Make sure y'all go ahead and go in our bios and go ahead and follow us on our upcoming shows, man. I have another show tonight at 7 p.m. with my girl Eva. And then I also have a show with my brother tonight, our normal standing show at 9 p.m. Central Time. So make sure y'all come out and go on that roller coaster with me today. Today gonna be a jam-packed day, but I do it for the people. And also, we're just trying to build up a following. Let us know if y'all like any of the shows we do, or if y'all want us to explore other shows. You can also go in our bios and go to our Instagram and DM us. We also have a service set up in Gilder. My man LA Styles will tell you more about that. And if it's not further ado, man, thank y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for showing out. We're gonna go to the queue and then I'm gonna take it to you, Styles.
My brothers, you guys have a wonderful day. I hope your life and perspective is great, and don't marry a bitch that's gonna take $80,000 from you guys. But anyways, right. It has been absolute. Thank you so very much for keeping me entertained on this boring ass Zoom meeting. So I literally just moved the shit and I'm listening to you guys. But love y'all. Have a good, great, and amazing day. Love you. Mwah.
Thank you, and thank you again. LA, the floor is hot. Take the mic.
Hey Ness, you a strong one for that one, because I can sit all day in the Zoom, dog. Like I can't even drive for too long. I get so bored I damn near fall asleep at the wheel. I got an hour driving for you. Anything over that, listen, man, we got to get the bus or Greyhound or train or some shit, or I don't know. I can't do no Zoom. I can't just sit there. I'm listening. I'll be playing the video game in the background. I have to do all type of shit, bro. if I just had to sit and do Zoom meetings all day because of the pandemic shit, man. Listen. Anywho, for you morning people, you know what I mean, and for our gracious people that come back, we appreciate it. We appreciate all the listeners just for rocking with us, man. We here just to shoot the shit with y'all. Hopefully y'all get some type of entertainment or learn something throughout whatever the show is, or come away with something throughout the show. And if that's the case, then hey, it was worth it. With that said, again, we do another show, Black and Styles, the original show with myself and Black Knight 24. Will be airing at standard time, 9 p.m. Tonight, Central Standard Time. In the meantime, if you miss us or gonna miss us, we got some other shows already lined up. Just go in our backlog and look. You know what I mean? We got interesting topics just like this and a whole lot more. We got some body count polls between men. We got a lot of stuff in there.
Man,
you know what I mean? If you get bored, some bangers. You can always go in the backlog. And listen to a show that we previously recorded. It's like 60 of them or something like that in there so far. With that, man, we appreciate it. We hope everybody's still staying safe as usual. We hope everybody's in good health as usual. Hope that you're having a good afternoon at work. Hopefully, you should be getting off soon. If not, if you're going in second shift, man, listen, it's kind of fucked up, but y'all can rock with us tonight. Y'all can rock with us tonight. You know what I mean? Again, we're gonna bring it back to you for you tonight, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, man. So either follow the show or just make sure you come back. We hope everybody's staying safe out there, having fun and everything. What you gonna say, Coffey?
I said they can stop by me. They can stop by me and Eva tonight at 7 p.m. Central Time. We got.
What is that show about?
That show, I want to say. Let me look for you guys. Who cheat more, men or women, and who do it better? Who cheats more, men or women, and who does it better?
That's at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So come on, stop by with me and your girl Eva, and we're gonna kick it down to you. We know some people gonna lie, but come on.
Man, listen, y'all too grown to be out here lying to strangers too. I'm gonna say that. With that said, hey, listen, we appreciate y'all listening. Y'all can also go in our bio. You will see a URL there. You won't be able to click it because it's in the bio. And I don't think Stereo will allow you to copy and paste. But if you type that in your browser, on your computer, or your phone, it's going to open up an app or have you download an app called Gilded. Guilded. Gilded is like Discord, but with a lot of other features that I like. We have a server over there that's all about podcasting, content creating, and for content creators, podcasters, video content creators, video game content creators, and their listeners and viewers to all shoot the shit together. It's called the After Party. It's what the server's called, the After Party. The After Party don't stop. It's 24 hours a day. All right. Even after a show, you can go over there and talk about the show. Before a show, you can go over there and talk about it or talk about the previous show. You know what I mean? You go over there and do whatever the case is in text format, or there's another lobby for voice chat. There's another lobby where you can stream videos with each other, whatever the case is. All the type of shit right there. There's also 2 other rooms in there, right, where you can talk about either all anime if you want to, or all video games if you want to. All right. So make sure you go check out Gilded. All right, that's free of charge. You know what I mean? For anybody that fuck with us or don't fuck with, you go over there as a podcaster or content creator, meet another podcaster or content creator, and link up shows. There's a calendar over there that we set up. The whole, you know what I mean? Listen, we give away stuff. All right, we also do real giveaways, and there's a lot of content, free content that comes with our group. All right, our group is the Initiated. Myself and Black Knight 24 are 2 parts of the Initiated, and best believe that we are of the Initiated.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
That's our main podcast. We are the Initiated that you can find on all streaming platforms. Been out for about a year and a half, 2 years now. We are the Initiated on all streaming platforms, whether it's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Deezer, Pandora, whatever the case is. Go check it out. We also move a lot of these shows over there, so your family friends won't miss out nothing if they don't want to use the Stereo app. With that, we're gonna play this last message, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
Let's go.
I have to because it's for work, but I am ADHD child too, so I can't focus too long. I'll be listening to them for 2 minutes, and then I'm like, what's for dinner, and what's for lunch, and what are we doing? And then just my mind goes all over the place. So you're not the only one.
I feel you on that. Well, guys, until 7 p.m. if you want to come back and check out your boy Black Knight 24, I'll be on my me and Eve, we're gonna do a show from 7 p.m. to around by 8:40, and then at 9 p.m. Central Time, me and Styles will be back at it again. You know what I'm saying? The crazy duo, that make more bangers. Until then, man, this your boy Black Knight 24. I'm out. Love.
Yeah, and this your boy LA, aka LA Styles, aka the LA Styles, aka the one and only Stereo Styles. And with that, man, again, hope y'all staying in good spirits and good health and staying safe out here, man. And we out. Peace.